Just like that, we are back. Once again, hello everybody. Dressed in my Sunday best for my favorite live stream of the week, the one I get to do with y'all. What's going on, everybody? Got some stuff to show off to you. We got the build up to Expo. I'm printing trophies right now for the Top Topper contest. It's way too dark for these stunna shades inside. So dramatically, we will remove them as we get our Raza deposits ready to go back into the safety deposit box because I don't want that game. Also available, Star Wars Fall of the Empire. Would anybody like this premium Spike 3 game? We're back at the old house here doing some work, getting it ready for listing. And so it's going to be a lot of bouncing back and forth. But having a good time. I'll show this off right away. If you enter the Top Topper contest, this is what you can win. Amongst winning an actual topper, you get this cool... this is for the Grand Champ right here. This will get glued on once it's finally screwed in. This is fresh off the printer. There we go. Boom. But there'll be a bunch of these, different colors. Everybody that enters will probably get to get one, but only one of them will be the GC right here. So this is going to be cool. Super cool. Rad. Just off the printer. The other ones are printing right now. Got a silver, got a bronze, and a whole bunch of shiny blue ones. It's going to be great. Can't wait. Did you see the WAP email or did it stay with Cengiz? I don't know. Good question. When did you send it? CNK Tube? So yes, that'll be fun. We'll let this guy chill right here. Magnetically, this guy fits right in here. Oh, the magnet's tight. I can't get him out. There we go. So you get a ball too. Boom. So satisfying how this thing came out. Love it. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so I've heard from people that are interested. They're bringing their toppers. It's going to be cool. Really good chance to win something. Everybody that goes to Expo, get your ticket, go vote, and you're entered to win a playfield. I'll grab something off the wall here and give it away. It's going to be awesome. Cengiz, my buddy, he's here. So he has not got to play this guy yet. Guess who slaps back again? What's up, Enzo? This game, right? So I read through the rules because I was having a pretty good game and I got an extra ball once. And I'm like, what do I have to do to get the extra ball? It turns out you got to hit this right ramp 10 times in a row. Not in a row, but just 10 times in that same game. I tried all morning, basically just trying to spam that right ramp. And I almost qualified it by the time I was on my third ball. And then I'm like spending the whole time playing this game, wasting all my balls just to try to get an extra one by the end. Frustrating. So I'll have to dive back into that. I'm trying to learn this game, be able to get some sort of control over it. Right now, what I can say is it's a lot like what it's doing right now. Playing Star Wars clips. It's as if you're playing Venom while somebody's watching Star Wars in front of you. Like, that's what it feels like. Is the new Star Wars better than Evil Dead? 100%. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get Evil Dead out of here. I'm going to buy an extra one of these. No, it's not. It is not better than Evil Dead. It is not. Luke, you could bring your own topper. Sure, if you go. If you go, I'll give you a sticker. Luke, do you have any toppers you're working on maybe? Some work in progresses you would like to share? God, the topper game at Spooky's unreal. Gloves are off now. I don't think Stern will ever match what they're doing. Enzo needs to get on a slow boat to Chicago so he can go be there by Expo. I got my Bush Chuck shirt on. It's from Australia. It's my Christmas wear, my Christmas present from my good friend, Mr. Ryan Berry, Mr. Kimba Berry, who will be at Expo in a couple of days. I'm excited. Pocketeers got their Evil Dead. I think I saw their post about it. Yeah, dude, I got rid of Evil Dead like what I thought was at the right time. And maybe it was, but like I need to get it back now. So now that the home is bought, I want to go like shift that money back to an Evil Dead. So I'm going to go look around. Hopefully the price will come down a little lower than what I sold for, but doesn't seem likely. Luke, have you really never been to Expo? I don't know that I've seen you there, to be honest. So yeah, maybe you're not actually lying to me. That's crazy. TPF though, game. Does Spooky Pinball even need to go to Expo? I think last year, I know there were some Looney Tunes, some TCMs. The year before that, a lot of Scooby-Doos. But really, I don't think you guys have anything you're really selling right now. But anyway, I sold Evil Dead 2 early. I didn't know they were going to make this awesome video mode, so now I got to get this back. Is there a boat anchor competition? That red game over your shoulder. Dude, why are you hating on D&D, man? The game's amazing. You just have to, be able to make shots, which I'm still learning how to do. But I was totally into D&D before Star Wars came. Now I'm playing this game exclusively. I can't do fingers. I'm playing this game exclusively, trying to get my 500 plays out of it before January. I've got the armor ordered. It's on its way here. I'll be powder coating it. The build should come out pretty good. It's going to be the best looking Star Wars premium you're going to be able to find. I got my Death Star shooter rod right here. I briefly teased this to a couple of places, mainly my Discord, and I've already got orders for it. So I think that worked out. So if you want to get a Death Star shooter rod, I do $60 on my shooter rods, and it looks awesome. Feels good in the hand. You need a Death Star that feels good in your hand. I go on a trip out west every year during that time. Yeah. All right, so here's your confirmation. Spooky Luke says there's nothing to announce at Expo from Spooky. There it is. I know there's been a lot of people want to know what this new game is. Do you think it's better than the Ritchie version? I don't know. I was playing the Ritchie version yesterday or the other day. Monica was playing the new Star Wars, and I'm hitting the hyperloop shot, balls racing around, something that's not able to be done on the new one. I'm going to blow up the Death Star that actually blows up, which does not happen on the other one. I know how to get extra balls on it. I know the code, so I still think, yeah, my OG Ritchie's better. And then we switched, and Monica was playing the OG Ritchie while I was playing the new one, and I'm playing it like Venom, trying to trap up, hit a shot, get control, trap up, hit the next shot to get through the modes and stuff. Satisfying when you get it to work, but there's no like, let me get to that upper play field, let me unlock this mechanism, let me race around, let me hit this new wire form, let me hit the diverter, because none of that is in there. Enzo, they could have used D&D in the Tron Ares movie. Oh, for sure. I got the ball stuck already in the back. Yeah, we found a ball trap. There's a plastic that overhangs the orbit in the back. And off the hyperspace ramp, if you don't make it, it can roll down, sit on that plastic, and wedge itself between the plastic and the ball guide, and just sit above the orbit. I was in a multi-ball, and one of my balls got lost, and then I drained the other two, and I was still in the game, and then I came to find out like my ball was resting on that plastic back there. I don't know how something like that gets missed. The fix for that is to just make the plastic a little narrower. For all I know, it's probably already been rectified. Just weird. Just weird. Enzo, what's up? So I don't know. We'll see where this code goes. There's like the Sarlacc multi-ball I don't think is in there yet. And there's, okay, so the magnet that saves the ball. It's cool when it works, and I wish it worked more often. On the Pro, you've got to fill up that Jedi whole word thing before you can get the ball save, and then you just you slap the action button before it drains. After it activates the leaf switch that's going down the outlane. God, talking is hard. In Jaws, that multi-ball save or the outlane save, you had to hit it and you got 10 seconds of save. This one, you had to hit that before the ball entered and hit that switch. This one, you hit after it enters the switch. Now, there's a setting in there, so if you have the magnet version of the game, and you grab the ball on the magnet but it fails to fire into the play field, it's supposed to give you your ball back, but I haven't had that work at all, which is frustrating. We never planned for an Expo announcement. Spooky Luke, just a tiny tease. The pinball nerds are hungry for some spooky. I mean, right? I think we're going to see Expo come and go. Maybe there'll be a surprise or something there. I'm not expecting much from it. It's not going to be a big 6-game cavalcade of brand new stuff, which is frustrating. But then I think Spooky's going to be ready for us pretty soon. So I'm excited about that. Jenkins, my man, I'm great, buddy. How are you? Oh, awesome. TPF is Spooky's Jams, right? So TPF is the first show of the year that spooky games are generally available to be played by the general public, generally. Pinball at the Beach, of course, is in February. New game will most likely be there. I'm sure they'll make a couple. They usually start production in January, so they should have a couple of games to bring to Pinball at the Beach. Little Shop of Games is a distributor down there. Pinball at the Beach, there we go. But there's only 1,000 tickets for Pinball at the Beach. And with how well it's selling, it's probably going to sell out. So the first time that like multiple thousands of people can get to play the new spooky title for the year is Texas Pinball Festival. And of course, that is where Evil Dead sold out as soon as people got to play it. And then based off the strength of that, I think by the time TPF comes around, New Game will be sold out. Spooky with the Ultimate Troll this week with Stern. That was awesome. Oh, man. Yeah, I like that there's, I don't know, is this Jack Danger's job now that he's back on Stern, or back doing socials, or media, or whatever, that he's doing these cool posts? Because I'm seeing a lot better stuff than Stern, from Stern on Facebook. For a while there, it was just like, here's some Stern socks. We're giving away to somebody in the comments. Here's a Stern t-shirt. Here's a Stern can cozy. And it was like, this is dumb. Now there's actually some engagement going on, which is fun. And then it gives the opportunity for some mirth, right? Stern Pinball posted a post asking for what, scary movie theme would make for a good pinball machine. Spooky clapped back with, we got this covered, don't worry about it. And then Spooky did the same type of post, but it was asking for like Marvel, Star Wars themes. So it was great. Good back and forth. I love it. I love that engagement. I decided to skip Pinball at the Beach. Kev, I'm going to a separate beach trip with my wife. Probably a better idea than hanging out with a bunch of sweaty guys in a tent in Tampa. But there it is. I think Albert's here. If you watch Bug's podcast, you wouldn't need a teaser. He said it. Everyone already knows what it is. I mean, there's one clear rumor, and it could just be a distraction, you guys. This game could be, I don't want to speculate, like a Pee-wee's Big Adventure or something. And the Beetlejuice is just a rumor, just to throw you off the trail, I've heard that game's a nightmare to license anyway, so I doubt anybody would really be able to get it. I would guess it's Jack with his social media game. Yeah, it's definitely better. Definitely been better. So I welcome that as much as I want to see another game with a layout like Foo Fighters. That was fun, man. What a game. Code, that was a fun kind of arcadey shooter. It was good for Stern, but I really want a deeper game. Like Star Wars here. Shoots like Venom. I'm okay with that. But I want to be able to level up my character, keep my progress. Like imagine if you could go through and do a progress saving mode, whereas you complete each character like they stay completed, and each subsequent game you can get further and further into the game, eventually battle the Emperor and take him down. The Empire will truly fall, redeem Darth Vader. That would be a super fun game to kind of play through that several times. Like Venom is fun like that. Every time you play through it, you're able to unlock another character or something. I wish there was a perk or something that I could unlock. Similar to like finding a weapon or something, or a piece of armor in D&D, where like a subsequent mode would be one shot less in order to complete. Comments are going nuts for Pee-wee, man. I just mentioned it and boom. Multiple people here want a Pee-wee Herman themed entertainment cabinet. Except for Albert. Come on, man. Was it not big in Toronto? Dana, how you doing, buddy? How's my Halloween? You taking care of it? Spooky Luke, thank you. All right, I have been pitching to anybody that will listen, The Office as a theme for pinball, okay? At this time, The Office came out, it was a little bit of a slow burn to get started, and then it became a phenomenon on streaming. And so now it's like Family Guy levels of popularity. It's like the number one TV show now, like streamed at least of all time, right? How many times did we watch The Office during the lockdown? So, being able to go in the not Stamford office, that's in Connecticut, the Scranton office, right? It'd be fun. You'd have a chili bucket. I gotta glue this on. I'm doing final assembly here soon this is the first trophy off the line that is complete. It's got a little a screw here to screw onto the base, and then this will be glued on front, the little translite for the flipper contest. But I did leave a little hole in the back that you can access the bolt to keep the base tight to it. Super fun. I made this. Dun-dun. Look at Expo on the side. Number one, this is for the number one winner. This person's going to get an actual topper, like a legit $1,000 prize just for bringing their topper in to the Expo Center. Going to be cool. And I love this ball on top. It's magnetically attached. It feels like a roll-on deodorant. So it's also functional. Put your favorite essential oil in the little container here. Drop the ball in there, and you have a roll-on scent diffuser as a trophy. That's awesome. Ken is the guy after my own heart. How about this for a double theme? The Office, I would love as a Mad Camp Romp pinball machine. Also, I would love to have Breaking Bad as well. Like, if there's another show that's deserving that hasn't had a game, I understand why Game of Thrones had a game, X-Files had a game, CSI, 24. Like, these were big shows for their time. None of those are as big as The Office and Breaking Bad. And I would actually push for Better Call Saul as well. I mean, all right. Jengas, it's dinner time over in Copenhagen. Go have fun. How is it that I'm able to play Predator before Retro Django is? He lives in Copenhagen. It's a small ferry ride away from Sweden. You could, in like 4 hours, you could drive a game from the headquarters over to Copenhagen. And the games are being made in Italy, so, you know, within a day or so, you could probably have it shipped. The Office and half Parks and Rec. You talking about like a half and half, like The Office, Parks and Rec? Thank you, Mr. Franchi. This is my Bush Chook shirt. It's a slang term for a type of Western Australian ale that my buddy bought me when I was over there. Oh, Matto's here. What's up? He knows what Bush Chook is. What was the name of the beer? It's Emu Export, I think, right? But dude, I'm gonna have to go live when I'm playing Predator, and I'm gonna tell Jengas all about it. Like, this is the game that he would appreciate playing the most, and I'm just gonna be in line with a bunch of other people at Expo. All right, I need to publish like an Expo guide, right? Like, you hit the show floor. What do you need to go do first? What is like not to be missed? You know, something. You walk into the show. You walk in the show. Emu Export. That's it. You walk into the show. Where are you heading first? Right. That's the question. You get in there. You get through the crowd. You get through the parking. Whatever. Process your stuff. You always have to go to that laptop as soon as you walk in. Then go wait in line and get your credentials. Then you get to go in there. Whatever. So you walk and you cross the threshold. I'll tell you the first place that I'm going, and that is, I'll probably get distracted, but I'm going to go right over to Blues Brothers, and I'm going to play it, because there's no guarantee that it's not going to be down the entire show. I played it at TPF. I think it showed up at some other show as well, and it was just down more than it was up. So there's probably only going to be one. I don't know who's bringing it, but if you want to play a Blues Brothers for whatever reason, not that if you miss it, you're missing much, but like if you're a completionist and you want to play every game, that's where I'm going to go first. I'm going to get a play on that. Probably on my way to find out where it's at, I'm going to end up over at Predator. That's the game I'm probably now excited the most to go play. Oh, Blues Brothers is, yeah. I mean, there's good, bad games, right? But this is a bad game. Like it's a bad game, but you know, so is Strange Science, right? So is Bone Busters. Like, those are bad games, but they can be kind of fun-ish. I don't know. Strange Science is really grating, but Blues Brothers is like, you know, at least those games were like complete games with geometry that works. Blues Brothers, I think the Blues Brothers geometry only does work as well as it does because there's not much of it. If there's a Spinal Tap, I'll try to play it, but I swear, the main ramp on Spinal Tap is unhittable from any flipper. I've tried. Predator live stream today from the Electric Bat. Oh, cool. So Predator is making its way from the Pacific Northwest on over to Expo. Aaron with Fast Pinball got himself a Predator, and he's touring the damn country with it like it's an Olympic torch or something. So he drove it down. It's going to be at Electric Bat, and then I think there's like 3 or 4 other locations in like Texas and the Midwest on the way to Chicago. Wild. Big Trouble in Little China's going to steal the show. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like if I had to miss, I've already played Blues Brothers, so I may just make a quick right turn over to play that. Oh, I've got a vendor badge. I can get in early and play everything. All right, we're good then. We're good. My homebrew project that I've been working on is also going to be at the show. It'll be at the Missing Pin booth. They're using it to demo their cabinet wrap system. So you don't have to use the stretch wrap anymore. It's this fabric that protects the back box, goes down, clips in, and then you can move your game around. So instead of sitting there with the cling wrap every time you have to move a game, which I do semi-frequently, he'll have that there for order. I don't know if they have any. I think they're out of inventory right now, but you can order. But my game will be there. And it's not so much a game as it is a speaker box right now. You can connect to the Bluetooth and play music through it, so please take advantage of that. Play some disgusting, offensive music through that cabinet because the sound system kicks complete ass. I'm going to see if I can rope Aaron over and just help me get a couple of wires soldered, and then we can get the thing flipping at least. But based on how I'm planning the next year to go, with more time focused on pinball-related stuff, I should be able to get this game to some sort of a completion state by next year. I'm excited about that. Aaron is rad not only for changing the homebrew game, but such a positive dude, right? Pin Cocoon. I like it. I like it. Oh, that's right. Jack Danger's project looks fun. Little play field, right? Imagine being able to take that on your coffee table and just flipping through 11 spinners. They're all opto spinners too, man. That guy's just over there like, let's do some stuff. All right, Ryan's here. What's up, man? Are you guys checked in for your flight yet? Should be coming up soon. I got my bush chook on. I only buy pinball machines that are made in the USA. All right, all right. I don't think that's a bad take, really. Because what have we had built not in the U.S. that was really like slamming, had to have it? I think I've only owned one game built out of the U.S. And that was Big Lebowski, and that was an awesome game. Big Lebowski is an awesome game. Layout is great. Reminds me of something from the '90s. I wish the LCD screen was better and it didn't have those weird little big pixels. But no, the game was fun. It was solid. It was 500 pounds. It had a whole bowling alley under the playfield. Yeah, you had to get it fine-tuned, but like once you did that, it's like a game that didn't come out of the factory 100% that was going to be working. You might have had to work with it a little bit. But once it was dialed in, like I really didn't have any problems with it. Flying out in 24 hours. Holy crap, dude. I've got 2 nights left of work, so I think that tracks. I'm working tonight, and I'm working tomorrow night. Yeah. So Tuesday morning I'm off, and then Wednesday I'll be at Expo. I'll be bringing the Top Topper trophy. Dun dun. So cool how this came out. I'm gonna have 5 translate of Big Lebowski Art Expo. Franchi, can you make me a translate of the 25th anniversary art? Can I get that, please? I'm asking nicely. I would love me one of those. I'm going to have 5 translates of Big Lebowski. So Big Lebowski was great. Then we saw Alice in Wonderland, which was like, Here's what I would like to do. I like to pitch. I'm going to be pitching this. If I run into this Melvin character from DPX again, I'm gonna try to enforce upon him the rationale behind taking all of that Papa Duke garbage, throwing it away. Take Raza, sell it to somebody else. Go find Cuphead. Build that. Like, that's a game that deserves to be made, Felicia, I see you. That's a game that deserves to be made. Raza deserves to die in a fire. The Papa Duke stuff was projects that never really worked, right? So you can try to force it to work. Cuphead is an actual functioning game already. And it deserves to be made. People deserve to be able to play it. And that's an opportunity for DPX to go in there and be like, you know what? We're going to do 500 of these. The only way they'll get made. The game is fun to play. It's more fun than Alice, I'll tell you that. You fill it up with Stumbler mods and Leor sculpts, and like you make one version that's the best version and get that out there. I think that would be awesome. If that could happen. That'd be great to see DPX resurrect a project like that that's very troubled but deserves to live, rather than take Magic Girl and just try to like force that into working. Especially when Magic Girl's not even going to have the best part of the game, which is that art. I'm releasing some updated info from Ryan about Cuphead today. Perfect. Albert, bring it. I'm here for it. Albert, come to Australia and keep me company while everybody's at Expo. I would take him up on that, especially because Enzo prepares like amazing pizza. That was my best pizza, I think, in Australia. I need to get some more. The translates are the 25th anniversary versions, dude. All right, so in addition to Blues Brothers, Big Trouble from Little China, Go Play Predator, swing by Franchi's desk, and get one of those 5 Big Lebowski translates. Dude, I can't wait for Monday's announcement of David Fix-It Barrels. Oh, that's savage. That's Brian's savage. Tomorrow, the 13th, is supposed to be the announcement of the new staff member / members at Barrels of Fun. And if my boy Sexy Fix has shown up there. Oh, I didn't even do the chat log here. If my boy Sexy Fix is over at Barrels now, I'm 100% on board with that. Look at this guy. I'm gonna let him dance for a little bit. I don't know why I had the chat log missing for everybody. Look at all his business that's popping up there now. Look at him go. He's so happy. I'm a David Fix, dancing all around. Watch me go. Da 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 da. Oh, I've got another Sexy Fix video we should put up on here. I'll put him away for a second. Oh, Sexy Fix. All right, well now, there we go. We'll bring the Star Wars guys in here. Follow the Emperor. I want to go play it again. I've got like 100 games on it already. The Accountability Dodger ready to ride another company to the ground. Rad. Now come on, cheap. Oh, there's some unkind comments here. Where's my Fix trophy? I know. The best I can do is a t-shirt. Okay, so add that to your list on things to go through immediately. Come find me and get your Fix shirt before I'm sure we're going to get shut down and not be able to bring those out. Star War. Yeah, how do I get the Star War multi-ball? So, yeah, tomorrow. I have no idea what's going on with Barrels. Who's available? It's a small industry. We know everybody. I know from American Pinball, we've lost... oh, wait, I know who it is. But you remember, I forget the guy's name. Maurice, I think, was the tech guy from American Pinball. I don't know if he's working down there. But you know who doesn't currently work for a company? Ryan McQuaid, designer of the Sonic the Hedgehog homebrew that was supposed to be made by American, and then reasons, Stern went and grabbed the license out from under him. And then he had his game. What's up, Nick? He had his game, which Melvin should probably rescue. Maybe he's going to Barrels. Yeah. All right. I like that. That makes sense. That matches up. Ryan's going to be game designer at Barrels. I'll put $5 on it. Yeah. Franchi, what are you texting me? If it's more Franchi porn, I'm posting it. Oh my God. Chris, let me see if I can get one. Nick, did you get your shirt? Hell yes, dude. Pinball at the Beach, I will definitely be there. So Nick bought one of the WAP shirts. Do I have any around here? Have you guys seen the logo? I don't think I've been promoting it adequately. It was like first grade show and tell. Boom. We're at Pinball. Nick, do you like the shirt? I think they came out awesome. Dude, it's me and Jenga as Contra. That is so awesome to me. Read the Nintendo seal, too. It's awesome. Dude, Mike Bernard did that for us. We contracted him. He came through. I do have this one available. If you want to get your Halloween shirt on, I'll probably be pressing up some of these. And then, while we're allowed to get away with this, boom. Everybody needs one of these to show our boy some support. Hopefully he's there. I'm going to get him one. I'm still waiting for my prize I won from you, Don, that was promised by Enzo and RB. Talk to Enzo. I sent him everything. Oh, sweet, Nick, so you're getting your shirt. Okay, it's on its way, man. Barrels takes over Cuphead. I just want to play that damn game. I think this would be a great opportunity for DPX to rescue a project that deserves to be rescued. Chris Franchi coming with the truth. I think Don just does a podcast to make swag. So when I started, I was like, maybe nobody will listen to this, but I want to have some cool stuff. So I've really been trying to come up with like new and creative ideas to make shirts and stickers and logos and just stuff. Shirts with my face on it. It's super fun. Now I've got like packaging that's got my face on it. I love it. So yeah, the merch makes hardly any money. Just because of costs and scale, you know, I'm not selling 100,000 t-shirts. But I do have sparkly WAP stickers. So Nick, I threw at least one of these in there for you. I don't know if it'll focus. Look how sparkly that is. So I get stuff like this. Now, people would sell these for like $4.25 or something online. I don't. If you buy something, I throw these in. I probably give away like $20 worth of stickers every time someone buys something. You know, but whatever. If I was making money on merchandise, stickers would be $4. Our bells and chimes ladies went nuts over your Donka stickers. Oh, awesome. I'll get you some more. That's more what it's about. I want to have a calling card. When I go to an arcade, I want to leave a bunch of stickers around so people can come by and get them. I've seen people on YouTube that are like travel bloggers, and they'll go to locations and they'll hide stuff, and they'll be like, you know, here's 20 bucks and some duct tape. I'm duct taping it to this guardrail. Here's where it is. If you watch this video and you're the first one there, you can come by and get this. Or I've seen people like leave stickers hidden in places, and if you watch the video and you're nearby the location, you can go there and pick one up. And I think that's super fun. So I like to do some stuff like that. Just to make your eyes were filtered. What? Dude, I wear your Don's PPT everywhere. That's awesome. Albert, you need some more stuff. I got so much new stuff now. Jeremy, how you doing? Did you print my tattoos? No, not yet, dude. What was the challenge that I was going to do? If I get to like 250 Patreon subscribers, I'll go ahead and get an Enzo tattoo. Frenchie's got good stuff too, man. As far as like his merch. They have these at Costco again. The little pretzel chips that have the candy canes all crushed all over them. This is the most delicious snack on earth. So yeah, as far as I know, just about the whole spooky gang will be at Pinball at the Beach. I will be going as a paying customer because I am not considered a pinball celebrity. I sent a video of my new sticker. Can I show everybody? Franchi, that is devastating. I'm gonna show everybody. Look at Franchi's cool ass sticker, man. How cool is that? That's so shiny. Dude, I wish I had talent. I wish I had talent to make cool stuff. Look at how shiny that is. That's so dope. That's why I don't draw anything. Because like I'd be so like outclassed almost immediately. Jason, that's an awesome idea. Get a QR code and stick it in a shopping center saying free Wi-Fi. It takes you to my site. Yeah, dude. How much are these stickers, Franchi? I mean, I'm just gonna steal one when you're not looking, but Albert, come down to Pinball at the Beach. I'm like munching snacks on my live stream. So, free? Oh, it's so generous. Yeah, if you're not liked and followed the Facebook page yet, I would do that because that's a quick way to go live from Expo. So I'll probably be doing a lot of that. Unless I go live on YouTube, then it exists in perpetuity. This chair is like sinking down. It's very comfortable, but hard to stream from. Star Wars. Whoa, Enzo, are you going to Pinball at the Beach? That'd be pretty incredible. If everything goes well, I should be there. Hopefully when my homes will have sold by then, so I'll have some spending money. I'll be in Florida next month also. I'm excited about that. Anybody going to IAPA? What a show. I think I'm going to miss it this year because of the new job. All right, so going to play Predator, Blues Brothers. Isn't that the Monsters, Inc. game's going to be there from Ernie? My paramotor live stream. That was fun. I did. It was due for an upgrade, so I sold my paramotor. And then once I have a new airfield I can use, I'll probably pick up another one. That's super fun to do. Kind of dangerous. Big Trouble Little China, Ernie's Monsters Inc. game, Mothership will be playable, my Topper contest, my Zelda will be there for looks and listens. I hope somebody surprises us. I really wish like Barrels of Fun would go ahead and just ship all the Dunes that sold so we can see what their next game is. Because it's got to be like G.I. Joe or something, right? Are there any rumors about Barrels' next game? Oh yeah, Dune will be there with the new code. Oh, I want to go see Great American Pinball has made over some Evil Deads. They're selling them for $16,500. Bit pricey, but I want to go play that. Glenn is saying Harry Potter's a top 10 game. There's a lot of great games out there. Is Harry Potter a top 10? So we're talking modern games like right now. Like what are the best games? Godzilla, Jaws from Stern, Evil Dead from Spooky, TCM from Spooky, Big Lebowski, great game. Harry Potter, D&D, top 10. What does that leave? Yeah, so I guess if we're talking top 10 modern games, like is Harry Potter better than The Walking Dead? I would say yeah. Is it better than Phantom and Johnny Mnemonic? Yeah, I think so. Is it JJP's best game? For sure. Is it better than Elton John? Yeah. Yeah, so I think you could make a reasonable argument that, you know, sure, people will be like, Swords of Fury will never leave my top 10 or whatever. But even counting that, you know, I think Harry Potter is objectively better than a lot of what's out there. Yeah, Evil Dead and Harry Potter are both in top 10. I'll agree with that. Have we seen Harry Potter at a show yet? It wasn't at TPF. So this will be the first expo that they have Harry Potter. This will be the Harry Potter Expo. Yeah, I try to go first business if possible. Ooh. Yeah, for sure. Nothing is better than Johnny Mnemonic. See, D&D does not suck balls. You guys are crazy. D&D is an amazing game with deep rules and code and a very simple layout. So Great American Pinball had a Johnny Mnemonic, but they wanted like $5,500 for it. And I was going to try to do a trade deal with my TNG, but then, I don't know, moving it, I'd probably have to do the trade plus $2,000. And I don't really like want a Johnny Mnemonic right now that bad. And I was just picking up Star Wars, and I have to have my deposit ready for Spooky. So, Nick, I've got a pin crawler to get them upstairs. I do want to get one of those Escalera tilt tables. I know it's $3,000. It's overpriced, but damn, it looks fun. I heard Dirty Pool's argument for why D&D sucks, and kind of think he might be kind of right. Look, D&D might suck, but not to me. Look at this game. This game over here. Oh, I should bring that topper to show off. That topper's fun. It's not completely finished yet, but it came out good. I've got to finish that and send it off. Andrew. Andrew's toying with the idea of buying Dune again. Boy, did you have it before? I haven't been able to play it yet, and I'm concerned it may sell out at Expo. I don't know that Dune is in danger of being a sellout at Expo. So, you know, if you're looking at the current market and what's available, you know, Star Wars, of course, you don't have to jump on it now. This game will always be available. D&D's didn't sell out, so like that's not a rush out to buy. Evil Dead is sold out, so forget that. Harry Potter, I think once they finally catch up on all their orders and you start seeing them appear in the secondary market, you'll be able to grab those. I think you'll be able to do the same thing with Dune as well. But if you're like, I have money, I want to get something really good, like Dune and Harry Potter are like the two games that are available right now that are of some notoriety, right? Like I would say Harry Potter. Dune doesn't speak to me as a theme. I'm excited to play it with the new code for sure. I'm excited to see what Barrels has next. Dune, I think, would be available even if it did sell out technically. D&D is a grind fest, gets boring with no real exciting shots. You know, it's exciting for me to be able to get to the end of a game and unlock something, and so I think that's really why I like it. Does a layout need more? Yeah, it would be beneficial, but like I love the theme and I love that type of gameplay. Oh, and if you already got a Harry Potter, so if you have this money and you're like, I got to spend it on something, I can see how you're compelled to be like, and I don't want Barrels mad at me, but you're gonna be, but you know, if you look at the market, what you can get right now, like Dune is available. I'll tell you this: if you go and you play it at the show and you really enjoy it, and you can buy that show game and take it home with you, that's probably the way to go, especially if it's discounted a little bit. So yeah, I'll back you up there. Ordering a new Dune right now and then being at the back of the line, by the time you get your game, there's going to be so much more that's available. So what do we have like forecasted soon? I hate like sinking money in a game, having it tied up, and then seeing another great game come out that if I only would have waited, you know. But that's the gamification of all this. Can't get to the show. Oh man. Because that would be the move, right? You go there, you play it, and you're like, man, I really like this game. And you can just buy that one that's there and take it with you. Like, that'd be the best case scenario. I'd be more worried about Predator selling out, actually. I think the license runs out at the end of the year. So even if there's a ton of demand, they're not going to be able to buy more. So I think I'm going to go to Predator, and I'm going to give it a chance. And if Predator really speaks to me and is really fun to play, I may just go ahead and pick one up so I have one at the show, because that'll probably sell out with only 150 left by the end of the year. I think there's 150 people that would want a Predator to sell that out, knowing that that's all that's going to be made. I don't like Dune. I mean, not really. It's kind of, it's brown, it's slow, it takes itself, it's a very serious game, you know? I do like a little bit of mirth and whimsy, obviously. So it's hard to get into the headspace for like a serious game. How many serious games are there? Bram Stoker's Dracula, that's a pretty serious game. Like you go in there and it's like, this is serious. But it can seem so weird with games. Like a game like 24 or Dirty Harry, where it's like, takes itself like a very serious game. Not so much fun. Also, Monica wasn't a fan of Dune. Dune is a great game. So I haven't had Dune at home. Predator runs out in December. No more allowed to be made. Yeah, so I can see Predator as something that, if there's any urgency, it might be for that. I would love to own a Bram Stoker's at some point. I've seen some great ones that have been made over. It looks fun. I wouldn't mind having one at some point. Haven't seen the movie. I should probably go watch it. I gotta get caught up on movies. I need to buy a home that's got a theater inside of it so I can sit there and get caught up on these movies. But like Dune is cinematic scenes in like this big world that was made. So was Godfather. Are those themes that you want to go and lose yourself in? Eh. Predator earns a lot of points because of how rare it's going to be. I'm out on Predator after experiencing what that factory produces. Exactly. That's my drawback. So, if this was Dutch Pinball making it, or Jersey Jack, or Spooky, I'd be 100% in on it. I don't know, issues wise, what would come up. I played the new Funhouse, and yeah, it felt not really jank, but it just didn't feel like great. Queen didn't feel great. Their best game has been Alien. So maybe Predator will be better, but as far as like, am I going to have to be working on it and it's going to be down for extended periods of time? I don't know. I'll give it a chance though. But I mean, honestly, my pinball money now is tied up in Spooky's next release. So I'm not missing out on that. Just in case it is a day one sellout, which I think it's going to be. I want to have my deposit money ready to go, and then if I'm really first in the line, because I might be at the factory at midnight waiting to hand money over, just so I can be like the first. I'm gonna have to turn around and pay them the rest of it, and I'm gonna want a butter cabinet, and I'm gonna want that topper. Oh my God, the topper! I played Funhouse at Expo last year, and it not feel like the original for some reason. I agree. I played an original with the 2.0 kit recently, and it played so much better than the remake. I love the idea of remaking these 90s games. It's just you have to do them on the level of quality as CGC with a faster timetable. And hell, make them all. Make them all again. Go get Indiana Jones, make that. Go make Addams Family. It can't be insurmountable. Yeah, I think those games would sell, and it'd be nice to have like well-built ones out there. But don't put crap out there. What's the next Pedretti remake? Have they said? Is it Totan? Funhouse. So I'm excited. This is going to be fun. I need to go get some lunch. I just got off work. I've been eating peanuts and candy canes, and it's like October. The Predator in Australia had a few issues, only one serious one, but all in all was only a lot of tweaks and switch adjustments. CGC just doesn't seem to have any kind of urgency to them, And when you can sell out 1,000 Merlin editions in a day, you got all that cash, and people are locked in and just happy to. They'll wait 2 years for a game and then tell you they were happy about it. I think Luke just hit it, man. I think people are hungry for leftovers while waiting for the real stuff to come out. I know what it's like to have money and want a new game, and you're looking at what's available, but we got at least 2 more releases by the end of the year. Whatever the hell Spooky's been working on, which, it's going to come out, it's going to sell out, and then it's not going to be available, and then we'll all be talking about it, and like, if you wait on it, it won't even be an option. And then we got Walking Dead, I don't think Big Bang Bar, like, if CGC was doing Big Bang Bar, I still think I'd be like, what else you got? So anybody else building that game, uh, like and Raza, why? Do you think Stern will announce something at Expo? Maybe a topper. So Metallica was at Expo last year. Metallica got revealed. They sent out media invites. So like on Thursday, we were able to go by and play Metallica, and then Friday came and went, and then Saturday, the two prototype games they had were at the show. They had hour-long lines. Does Stern want to do that again? Because with Walking Dead, they're not going to have 20 production models ready. So it'll probably be the same two prototype games. So do they want to take those two prototype games over to Expo with hour-long lines again? Or just say, you know what, we're going to wait a couple weeks, get our inventory where it needs to be, open orders, and just start selling? Come on, John, you know what Spooky is doing. Just let it slip already. I'm allowed to tell my impressions. And my impressions are I'm going to the factory at midnight to stand out in the cold to make sure I'm as early on the list as I can possibly get. Jeff Teolis beat me on Big Bang Bar in Finals of Eternity. I never played it again. That's funny. Oh, and then the Stern tour was on Friday, and I think they showed off Metallica at the tour. There's too many people to allow people to play it, but Metallica, they showed it off at the tour on Friday, and then Saturday it made its way to the show. I think, or Friday night, and then Saturday it was there. So Walking Dead may be powered off, or at least in attract mode for people to see on the tour. That might be the announcement, but as far as like having it playable, I don't know. Maybe it'd be cool if it was. Spooky. Yeah, I saw Metallica at the factory. Yeah, they did that the year before with Elvira's Blood Red Kiss. That was a great reveal, and I ended up buying one of those games. That was cool. I called up Jeff and I was like, anyway, you got one of these? And he managed to have one. And so that was great, having a game that was every bit as good as the 40th anniversary of Elvira, but you got to get it for just the LE price. Solid. That was solid. God, it looked good. I do miss that game now, although I played the hell out of it. I've had a premium, I've had the Blood Red Kiss, I've got my eye out for a 40th anniversary edition. At some point, when I move into my forever home and I just have stupid money, that's what I would do. Monica, you don't like Star Wars? But it's the Star War. It's got 7 shots. It's got no hyperspace loop, a physical ball lock where you can't see the balls. What's the mechanism in the game? It's the Death Star, right? Like, that's the only thing. That's the only thing. There is an AT-AT that collapses, but like mechanistically, that's it. You have to have like a main mech, but you have to have like other ones too. Oh, Spooky knows this. Spooky knows that you have to have more than just one ball interacting mechanism. And just off the top of my head, they're probably okay with me saying this, there's greater than or equal to 3 ball interacting mechanisms. Yeah. And then depending on how you define mechanism, there's more, but Don, you mean Pac-Man instead of Death Star? Right? Oh my god. Yeah, so I don't know, was this game, I want to see what the Indiana Jones he was working on looks like. Man, y'all are some Star Wars haters. So when I saw this game revealed and I played it, I did check with my buyer to make sure that they really still wanted it. Because I was like, do you guys want to wait for a different game? It'll be popular though. I mean, it's still Star Wars. The theme is better than Venom. It shoots like Venom with code that's not as good as Venom. So holy crap. I think that's my, the game's like a 6.2. It would be like a 5.5, but the theme does carry it over a little bit. Now, I like it. I'm excited to play it. I like having it, but it's not like Spooky's next. It's not like Spooky's last. It's not like Harry Potter. Oh God, Harry Potter's awesome. And the modes are kind of the same, where there are a bunch of little mini modes for each character. There's mini modes in Harry Potter, but there's so much more fun in Harry Potter. That huge screen, like the sound, the lights. It's just kind of annoying that Seth Davis used to be with Disney, so there's so much Marvel and Star Wars. So I don't think it's just because Seth was at Disney. The reason that nobody else can license is probably because Seth was at Disney. But I think I had heard Stern had a deal with Disney that they would do one of their licensed properties every year. We got X-Men last year, Venom the year before that, Avengers before that. I may be missing something. We got Star Wars. We got another Star Wars. They tried for Indiana Jones, couldn't get it. So it's like every year, one of their three cornerstones will be a Marvel or a Star Wars or something Disney owns. All right, Ian, this mad lad likes the code better than Venom. I like the Venom code better because it saves my progress, and I can unlock characters. Like those are the parts that I like. I agree. I think the 2017 Star Wars, which you can't see over here, if I let's see, nope, that's not it. There we go. If I move that, you can see the 2017 Star Wars. And if I can direct your attention over there, you can see Sexy Fix dancing. Hi, Fix. How you doing? Oh, look at him go, man. He's going to tucker himself out. He's going to work up an appetite and need a nap after lunch. What has he got hanging out of his pocket? I don't know what that is, but I'm here for it. He's in the cargo shorts. Look at them legs, too, man. Like Keith Owen style. Love it. Word, that makes sense. Yeah, so Ian, so if I could play this game and like as I'm doing the modes, now maybe it's just you know, you can enter into a mode that saves progress and have another arcade mode where it's just like it is now. But I would like if as I'm collecting the characters, they would stay completed and slowly I could work my way around to getting all the characters. The hardest ones to start, Lando and then Yoda and Obi-Wan, which are on the orbits. I don't get to play those as much as I play like Han all the time. So that would force me to then be able to work through everybody's mode and then get deeper into the game, work through all the different Vader modes, and then get to like some Emperor battles or something. And then at the end unlock something that would give me a perk. I would love it if Star Wars was like that. If Seth Davis works at Disney, why isn't it Lion King? I agree, dude. I agree. How'd you get David Fix to send that to you? I may have filmed it at a hot tub party. What's he up to these days? He's going to be working for Barrels of Fun. They're doing the announcement tomorrow. Yeah, I think David and Ryan McQuaid are both going to go work at Barrels of Fun, and they're going to bring some magic and some mirth, and I'm here for it. Join late. Any new rumors on the AP front? Dustin, my AP rumor is that I can't stop eating these. David Fix and Ryan McQuaid are going to go work at Barrels of Fun. They're going to announce tomorrow. Isn't that a mobile phone holder on Fix? Potentially. But no. No, I don't know. I'm making all this up. Is American Pinball going to have a booth there? If they are, I'm going to go over there. Oh, Barrels is going to have a private room with Dune in it. And I think because I've owned one of their games before, I might still be able to get in there. If they allow me. I'd love to see Ryan start working on a game. So, in other Pinball Adventures news, since Albert brought it up, I got to speak with the guy the other day. And they're back into getting ready to put a game together. So that's fun. There was a game called First Class, which was commercial jet themed, which I was excited about. Sushi Madness was going to come out first, and then Volts Electric, and then what were the other Pinball Adventure games? Forsaken Ninja was another one. Those were going to come out, and then First Class. And I'm like, damn it, I just want First Class. I can't 100% say that I would buy it. I'd have to see it. But I want it to exist because I want to go play it. So I don't know if David Fix is joining Pinball Adventures. There was a rumored retheme for barbecue that I really wanted to happen. I've heard this from a couple different people. I don't think it would make the game, it would make the game better. It wouldn't make the game good. Is barbecue a good bad game or a bad bad game? I think the animations make it a bad bad game. Because it's a bad game, but bad games can be good. I think it's a bad bad. That sucks. The shooter rod holds it back, and the flippers feel like they need more power to get through the spinners on the ramps. Anyway, the rumored retheme was going to star a certain Guy Fieri of Diners, Dive-Ins, and Dives fame. And that would at least make some better sense. I think if that game would have released with a Guy Fieri theme, it would have definitely done better. I saw like a posting for a limited edition barbecue, and somebody was trying to like hype it up. People liked it at UK Pin Fest. All right. Maybe that Americana theme carries more over in the UK. Just like a Medieval Madness does over here. All right. It's lunchtime. I think I need a quesadilla. I'm a big barbecue guy, but was not impressed by Barrio. You and everybody else. Hope American Pinball will do fine in the future. I hope they have a future. Tank Force got a good reception. Man, there you go. American Pinball. Maybe we could do a trade. Can we? This is not a fair trade. Can we trade Europe American Pinball for Dutch Pinball? Just boop. Tank Force got a good reception. Now, did it get a good reception because it was a brand new, rare to play game at a show, or because it was a good game? Hard to say. Hard to say, I know. They're games they'll play kind of like as a, like, they're not like A tier, you know? Like, you got Harry Potter and Evil Dead and TCM and Looney Tunes and Scooby-Doo and Avatar and Elton John. And then, you know, half of what Stern's made recently is decent. And then you had, like, Houdini, Oktoberfest, Hot Wheels. And it's like, yes, it's a pinball machine, but it's not like, eh. I would love, here's a great idea. American Pinball's got a great factory. Has everything you would want to build a pinball machine. A great line, a lot of elbow room, all the mechanisms, a great parts bin, like everything you could want. And I would love it if other people could just be a design studio and then say, all right, we made this game, American Pinball manufactured for us. American Pinball, manufacture our game that we designed, manufacture it in the US, and sell it to the biggest market in pinball, which is in America. And it wouldn't come with any tariffs, so it would actually be able to sell pretty well. Rather than try to sell a Predator or an Alice in Wonderland with these huge tariff markups, and all the parts have to come from the US, go to Europe, get a tariff markup, get put together, come back to the US, another big tariff markup. You know, we're seeing that happen now with car parts that have to travel the border several times in the manufacturing process, and they get like tariffs added each way. Like right now, that would be an incentive to be like, you know what, we got these, whatever, Alice in Wonderlands, whatever we're making. Let's have 300 of them made at American Pinball's factory. They could churn them out and build for Dutch. Like, build for Dutch, come on, come on. You know, build your European games for the European market, have them also built by AP here. AP gets to make some money, get some people hired and working, and games have a much better shot at getting sold. Yeah, no, it makes sense to me. I'm sure there's a reason they haven't done it. They're smart guys over there. So I'm sure they have thought of that and there's some kind of holdup. Maybe the owner of the company doesn't want to do it. That might be what it is. Evil Dead stole the show even when Dune and Princess Bride was there too. Haha, good to hear. Now, if Portal was there, we know the Portal is preeminently game of the show. I think it's fair to say both Alice in Wonderlands were duds. Oh, Albert. So Alice in Wonderland at $15,000 is, yeah, I'm not interested. Alice in Wonderland at 6,700, I would think about it. Alice in Wonderland at 1,200. Oh, if those guys are there, I want to go play their Alice game. I'm not preconditioned to enjoy it because they're not using a full-size pinball. The Topper Award for Top Topper has a full-size pinball on it. There's a magnet in there, so it very satisfyingly slots in there. So if you're making an upper play field, a lower play field, or by God, a full play field, just use the 1 1/8 or 1 1/10 ball, please. Was gutted Portal was not there. Really wanted to see that. I like Portal. Hopefully they let me play it at the show. Hopefully I'm not banned. The little one doesn't look fun with a mini pinball. Yeah, you know, the physics aren't the same, you know. Mini pinballs are toys. I want a big weighted ball bearing. Whatever this weighs. It's got to be like 120 grams. I should go weigh it. I got a Portal coming in a month or so. Bill Moore, invite me over. I want to come play it. All right, food time, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. More information as I have it. Email me at donspinballpodcast@gmail.com. Check out the patreon.com/donspinballpodcast. Email Jeff at madpinball and get yourself a game such as this one and use code WAP, W-A-P, and you get some more stuff. I know, I started the Multimorphic moment because I want to be a champion for Multimorphic. I want to be the face behind the mace. Christopher Franch, I finally received my Evil Dead a couple weeks ago. Your work on this machine is nothing short of amazing. Oh, man, there's no getting him down from this. He killed it, man. Yeah. Mr. Christopher, I'm going in for the butter upgrade for the next one. After seeing it, like, there was no way not to. All right, you guys are gonna agree. You guys are gonna agree.